Oh, ano? How is it now? How many kilometers na have you been driving on sport mode? You want sport mode better?
Yeah.
Kasera ka talaga. Ayan, si Madam Pea ang nagda-drive. Kumusta? Ano, magaan ba dalhin kumpara kay Panchita?
Oo, pero mas...
And here's our tent. It's a nature hike Village 17. To my fellow campers, you know how big that tent is.
Northbound, and this time it's Ted who's driving. So ano Ted, tingin mo? Alam niyo ba, good coffee is not always found in Starbucks. Sometimes nasa BYD Greenfield. So we are back here again at BYD Greenfield, and this time we are going to pick up the BYD Tank. Yes, the Tank. Tara! Nice! Malamig. Oh, ayan, meron silang dolphin dito. And there's the Tank. And ayan, yung gusto kong color black na seagull. Let's go. And of course, meron tayo dito kamukha ni Panchita, the Sea Lion 6 in Harbor Gray, and the BYD Dolphin, and then andun yung Atto 3. Tingnan nyo. Naka-camping setup featuring the V2L technology of the BYD cars. Meron din si Panchita nito. Okay? And guess what? Yan ang gagawin natin this weekend. Yung BYD Tank, tsaka si Panchita, yung Sea Lion 6 natin, we are going to take them both for a car camping this weekend. Abangan nyo po yan. And of course, kapag BYD Greenfield, may Sean, di ba? Sean, kumusta?
Okay naman sir, kayo po.
Okay naman. Busy na tong taong to. So, meron ka bang announcement? Invite natin sila doon sa pinagkakabalahan mo ngayon.
Actually, yes po. So, we're opening another branch under Iconic. So, soon to open po si Manila Bay on March po. Around March po, we're opening it. So, nice. Hopefully, sir, I'm formally inviting you, sir, sa launching po natin.
Of course, cover natin yan. Familiar ako dyan sa lugar na yan. Malaki yan na branch, di ba?
Yes, sir. It's gonna be one of the flagship din po ni BYD. So
malaki yan. Malaki, please. Exciting yun. Malaking yan. We will be there. Abangan nyo po. I-feature natin, cover natin yan. So anyway, busy na tong taon to. Ang daming inasikaso. So tara, i-assist niya lang tayo. I-release yung BYD Tank. Let's go. Oh, ito na Madam Pea. Your cappuccino. Yan. Wow, may foam. Guys, alam niyo ba? Good coffee is not always found in Starbucks. Sometimes nasa BYD Greenfield. And ito na ang ating BYD Tank. Guwapo no?
Yes, sir. Fully
Guwapo.
charged na po siya and cleaned na po sir for you.
Nice. Color black astig, no?
Yes, sir. This is the Silver Sand Black, sir.
Oh, anyway, guys, clarify ko lang hindi ko to binili. Baka akala nyo binili ko So, papairap lang sa atin ito ni BYD Greenfield para i-review. Okay? So, just like the BYD Seagull na ginamit natin over the weekend as a family car, same thing with this one. We will do the same. And like I mentioned kanina, dadali namin to for a car camping this weekend. So, it's going to be another exciting family adventure. Ma-appreciate natin kung anong features nitong BYD Tank. Alright? So, alis na kami, Sean. Thank you.
Enjoy the weekend, sir. Enjoy the car, sir.
Thank you. It is quite common for people to park under a tree because of the shade. But a car guy knows not to park under a tree. Why? Tree sap, bird poop, and other tree droppings can be very bad for your car's paint. It bonds with the paint, penetrates through the clear coat, and cause permanent damage. Akala mo sa umpisa, watermark lang. Perfect scenario, wala pang 15 minutes since we parked here. Eto, meron ng dropping. The question is, can you avoid it? Of course not. Alam nga naman hindi matuloy yung business meeting mo just because wala kang mahanap na parking na walang punong kahoy, di ba? Another scenario, standstill traffic, bumper to bumper. Eto ngayon si Kamote, pilit na lulusot, bag, nasagi ka, sabay takbo. Wala ka na magagawa. Today, hindi ko na masyado pinoproblema yan because my car is protected by Invitec PPF. Now, pwede mong sabihin, bakit hindi nila magpa-repaint ang mahal-mahal ng PPF? Good question. Hear me out. Imagine this dropping tumama dito sa paint. Hindi naman po pwedeng dyan ka lang magpa-paint sa area na yan because pangit tingnan, magkakaroon ng parang patch, hindi pantay ang pintura. Sasabihin ng painter mo, i-recommend niya to paint the entire hood. Once na repaint na yung entire hood, hindi naman siya papantay dito sa fender. Hindi na rin siya papantay sa kulay dito sa bumper. The same case dito kapag nasagi ka, nagkaroon ka ng damage. Pag pina-repaint mo, hindi na papantay yung kulay dito sa fender at doon sa bumper. Kahit padalin mo yan sa kakilala mong pinakamagaling na pintor, it will never be exactly the same as the original factory paint. With Invitec PPF, just replace the affected panel, no repaint, and you get to keep your original factory paint. Call Invitec now, schedule your PPF installation, mention Team DTV, and get a discount. Before we start driving, we need to check the tire pressure. Okay, yung rim size natin, the tire size is 265 45 21. And let's follow kasi the recommended tire pressure ng manufacturer. So here, meron ditong dalawa. May rim 20 and rim 21. So since rim 21 tayo, sa front daw, we use 38 and at the back, 42. Okay, 42. Over here. Yan. Okay, bang here. Sa naman, 38. Ito yung original. So, 45 naman ng 38. Okay, so here's now our tire pressure. Hindi lang 100% calibrated yung dalawa. Yung TPMS nitong tank and then yung dito sa gasoline station. But I think this is good enough. Hey guys, so we are now driving the BYD tank and we're all set as far as the tire pressure is concerned. Learning from our experience with the C-Line 6 and the Seagull, very important talaga that we get the correct tire pressure for all the tires. Okay, so yeah, like I mentioned a while ago, we are going to use this BYD Tang over the weekend as our family car para ma-simulate natin, ma-experience natin how it is to own or to have this BYD Tang, this full EV SUV as a family car. Para nandito tayo sa, you know, ito naman yung gustong-gusto natin gawin yung real world scenario. This weekend, makaka-experience din tayo ng long drive. How does it perform sa highway pag mabilis, and then yung daan namin is via Tagaytay, so may uphill, makita din natin yung performance. So everything real world scenario, yun ang i-share ko sa inyo, just like how I always want to do it. Right? So before we proceed, I would like to thank, of course, BYD Greenfield, sila Sir Amir, the General Manager, and of course si Sir Dennis, the COO of AC Mobility, and of course, syempre, ang magiting nating agent na si Sean. So today is Friday. It's our day one for this car, and ang first trip natin is to pick up my daughter sa school. So ayan, kung napapansin nyo, traffic. This car is gonna be loaded for the weekend kasi yung mga camping gear dito natin ilalagay, and then ipapakita ko sa inyo how much space we have with the BYD Tang and how much camping gear it can accommodate. So let's check our trip meter. Let's use trip A, i-reset natin. Ayan, 0 na siya. Take note, our SOC is 62% and the estimated range is 331 kilometers. So ang gagawin natin, right after I get back from school, magko-compute tayo kung ilan yung na-consume niya, ilang percent ng battery. Okay? The reason why I want to do that, parang meron na tayo agad na initial information ng consumption niya within the city. Ayan guys, pakita ko lang sa inyo. Ayan, sobrang traffic. Sobrang rush hour ngayon. Tomorrow, bago kami pumunta ng Batangas, ipapaano ko to? Ipapa-charge ko to para sigurado. Okay? Gagawin natin 100% yan. And nagpa-schedule na ako kay AC Mobility, what do you call that? Yung charger nila on the wheels, on the go. Alam mo yun, yung ikaw ang pupuntahan. So makikita din natin yung service nila. Ipapakita ko din yan sa inyo. Okay? Okay, so finally nakaalis tayo ng traffic. medyo nakaboiler ng konti dito, but we are still driving at around 30 to 35 kilometers per hour. Pakita ko lang sa inyo yung ayan, yung humps. Bilisan natin ng konti. Ayan. Yung feeling, alam mo yun, yung if you can isolate yung bagsak ng suspension, yung pagdampen ng shocks from the shake of the car being tall, ako, I would say comfortable yung suspension. Okay? I'm trying to recall how it felt back then with my previous Ford Everest. Mas comfortable to. Okay? But mafe-feel mo rin yung shake ng the entire, parang yung shake ng entire house, kasi nga yung ride height mo is taller. Okay? And again, that's basic physics. Pag mas mataas, mas malikot, di ba? Ayan. So far, I like the suspension. Bakit ko to pinapakita sa inyo? Kasi again, like I mentioned during the review of the Seagull, mas maganda mag-review ng car doon sa mga roads that you are very familiar with. So eto mga humps na to, madalas ko tong daanan. I've been driving this road for how many years? So alam ko ang kalampag ng Innova, ng Starex, ng Civic dito sa area na to, ng C-Line 6, ng lahat ng sasakyan na na-drive ko. So nako-compare ko talaga. Okay, so na-pick up ko na yung mga girls sa school and we are going back home. And eto, while driving, while sitting in the traffic, ang sarap ng massage. You also have your own massage, right?
Yeah.
Sa passenger. So the two front seats have massage. So ang sarap. It feels so good. Okay, so dito naman tayo sa part na to ng EDSA. Tumakbo tayo kanina ng mga 50 to 60. And yeah, comfortable pa rin siya. Gusto ko, maganda yung suspension. And napansin ko nasa 17,000 na yung mileage nitong BYD tanks. And okay pa rin naman ang NVH. Wala akong narinig ng mga rattling dito sa dashboard. Okay, bili muna tayo ng puto dito sa Goldilocks. Ayun. Okay. Open, knock. Grabe, traffic. Dito naman, daan tayo dito sa Contis. Bili tayo ng cake para kay Madam Peya. Yes, it is higher. And here's our Contis cake. Hang on. Okay, so nakauwi na tayo. Ayan. SOC is 59% and then total traveled distance is 11.3 kilometers. Nung umalis tayo, yung SOC natin was 62%. So, bali 3% ang na-consume natin. Okay, so the battery capacity of the BYD Tang is 108.8. Ang na-consume natin is 3%. 3% of that is 3.27 something. I-divide mo yon sa total distance na 11.3 kilometers, that will give you 3.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Malakas din, ano? Makonsumo din. Kasi yung Seagull tsaka yung si Panchita, yung C-Line 6 natin, nasa 7 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Halos half lang yung ano, no? So mas makonsumo talaga to. Palibasa, this is a mid-size SUV, mas mabigat, and this is all-wheel drive. Okay, so 3.5, pero naman, 'di ba? At this price point, chika na lang yan sa'yo. If you can afford this car, what is 3.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour? So that's our very first important information or data that we collected in our very first simple test driving within the city, Metro Manila. Super heavy traffic. Okay, nag-average lang tayo siguro. I think nag-average tayo ng below 10 kilometers per hour. During our stops, hindi ako nagpapatay ng engine kasi nung pumunta tayo sa Contis, bumili tayo ng cake.
naiwan dito yung daughter ko, nakabukas yung AC, yung DRL, tapos nagmamassage. Akalain mo ba naman talaga to si Dichi? So nung nag-stop din kami sa Goldilocks, hindi ko rin pinatay, nagmamassage. Pinatay yung massage nung malapit na kami sa bahay. So anyway, tomorrow is going to be an exciting day. Like I said, magdo-long drive tayo. So tingnan naman natin kung anong performance nito sa expressway, kasi pupunta tayo ng Batangas at magka-camping tayo.
Guys, so andito na si AC Mobility and kasama natin si Sir Joseph. This is the AC Mobility Power on Wheels. Hey guys, good morning. So we are now on our way to Batangas. We are here in SLEX, speeding at around 80, 85, 86 kilometers per hour. So far, so good. Later, I'm gonna show you how loaded we are. I have two companions with me right now. Siyempre, nandito si Bayaw and his son, andun sa likod, and the rest are camping gear. So, yeah, later when we get to the campsite, I'll show you how much camping gear we were able to fit in the BYD tank. Okay, in this video I'm just going to focus on my evaluation of the BYD tank. Okay, so far dito sa highway kanina we were speeding mga 100. Very stable naman siya between mga 60 to 80 kph. Nandito na kami sa Calax. So ayun, yeah, as I was saying, pagka tumatakbo ka na ng mga 80 to 100, sobrang comfortable na ng suspension to the point na medyo floaty na yung pakiramdam, pero you still feel in control kasi nagpa-firm yung steering wheel, which is nice. Iba naman din talaga ang interior nito, mas premium ang leather. Yung leather niya parang mas may buhay. Si Panchita kasi parang 50% may mararamdaman mong may plastic or something eh. Eto, mas feel mo yung leather niya. Eto, pagdating sa curve, na-miss ko na naman biglang naalala ko si Ford Everest natin at yung dati nating Subaru XV, kasi this one guys is all-wheel drive. So ramdam ko may traction yung 4 na gulong. Mas may confidence tayo sa mga ganitong curves na medyo mabilis. So okay na okay. Ramdam mo yung stability ng sasakyan, ramdam mo yung traction. Okay, so we are now starting our uphill drive to Tagaytay. And I switched to sport mode. Grabe ang response. Ang laki ng difference. Konting pitik ko lang, gumaganong kami. So, ayan. Subukan natin dito. What? Oops, alanganin. Okay, let's go! Woo! Iba pa rin talaga ang all-wheel drive no? Ano ba yan? Kumusta?
Oo.
Ayos ba?
Oo. The best.
Na-connect ko finally yung phone ko sa Android. And now, dito sa heads-up display, aside from the speed that I can see right in front of me, I don't need to look away from the road. So, nakikita ko na rin this time yung next turn ko. So, right now I can see an arrow pointing to the right, and it says 12 kilometers Tagaytay Calamba Road. It's telling me that in 12 kilometers I'm gonna turn right to Tagaytay Calamba Road. O, di ba? So I don't need to look away from the road. Di ko na kailangan tumingin dito, di ba? So nakafocus tayo, nakatingin tayo diretso. I really like to have this heads-up display. I know yung Sea Lion 6 model that we have here, si Panchita, is actually just the dynamic. Alam ko sa ibang market, like in Australia, they have the premium. Yung premium, it's also all-wheel drive at merong ganito heads-up display. Sana dalhin nila yung dito, for the same price. Wish ko lang. Okay, we are now less than 30 minutes to our destination, and ayan si Madam Pea ang nagda-drive.
Kumusta? Ano, magaan ba dalhin kumpara kay Panchita?
Oo, pero mas ano siya, mas parang nakokontrol mo.
Mas controlled.
Oo.
Mas controlled mo, no? Kasi medyo mas stiff yung suspension, tama. Tsaka yung manibela, mas matigas ng konti. Kay Panchita, medyo sobrang comfortable ba? How about yung ano, yung acceleration niya? Pareho lang.
Hindi, mas ano to, powerful to.
Kasi naka-sport mode ka.
Kaya naman, kaya pinapapatay.
In-sport mode ko yan kanina nung packet tayo ng Tagaytay. Lakas, no?
Just to give you an idea on how we were able to fit our camping equipment. So we have 3 Thor boxes, isang 53 liters dun sa dulo and dalawang 22 liters. And here's our tent. It's a Nature Hike Village 17. To my fellow campers, you know how big that tent is. And we also have a big Stanley cooler and a few other stuff. So maluwag pa, di ba? I will create a separate video about the details of our car camping kasi masyado nang mahaba itong review natin about the BYD Tang. So abangan nyo po.
Okay guys, good afternoon. No, tama, magto-12. So, left. So, Achi is the one driving. Anong SOC natin, baby?
79.
79%. So, from Manila kahapon, parang ilan? 20%? Hindi. Yung 20% na yung kasama na yung Friday natin. And then all the way here sa Batangas, so parang 21% lang. So now meron tayong 79. Ayos, no? Ang laki kasi ng battery nito eh. And we did not use this for the sa V2L. Si Panchita ang ginamit natin. And how is it so far, baby?
Good. So, similar lang naman kay Panchita.
Similar in
Like yung,
in what way?
Yung steering wheel, yung brake, yung...
No, medyo mas stiff ang steering wheel nito.
Well,
Yeah, di ba? How about later? Sige.
but it's not too different.
Yeah, well, the ambience, the atmosphere, you know that you are inside a BYD, di ba? So let's check the settings here. So yung meron pa rin siyang active suspension mode. So we already selected comfort. If we select sport, that's gonna make it even more stiff, but will give you more control. Steering mode, you're complaining na hindi siya kasing lambot ni ni Panchita. Pero naka-comfort ka na eh. Heads up display. Height, brightness. You can control pa pala the height, yung angle where you want to position the information. Oo, yeah, galing. One thing that I like with this one is ayun, meron siyang blind spot monitor. How is it now? How many kilometers na have you been driving on sport mode? You want sport mode better?
Yeah.
Kasera ka talaga.
No, but it's still different from Panchita.
Kay Panchita, okay ka lang na naka
Mas feel mo
eco
yung
mode. Maybe because of the
Maybe
weight.
yeah, mas magaan.
Yeah, it's probably the weight. Is it aligned? Does it pull you to the left or right? Kasi yan ang one of the hot topics right now about the Sea Lion 6 eh. May report that malakas daw yung pull to the right. How about this one? Wala naman.
I haven't noticed anything.
Okay, nandito na kami sa Shell Station SLEX. Magda-lunch muna kami sa Kenny Rogers. Let's go!
Maganda na ba maglakad?
Okay guys, so we are now in SLEX northbound, and this time it's Ted who's driving. Tapos na si Achi, turn naman ni Ted. So Ted, tingin mo?
Good. Okay, okay to. Feels like heavy. Yung nag-accelerate ako pagpasok ko galing sa gas station mo.
Yeah,
Kumain kami.
Yeah.
Sa rest area pala. And then pagpasok ko sa freeway or highway, medyo lang nabagalan ako ng konti.
Pero naka-eco mode ka nun?
Naka-eco mode ba yun?
Mm.
Yeah. So, but so far, okay naman. Okay. Parang feel safe ka. Kasi medyo malaking SUV.
Yeah. And it's heavy. Malaking battery nito. 108.8 kilowatt hour. Malaking battery. Tapos, para may idea kayo guys, ayan, pakita ko ulit. Yan yung itsura ng luggage natin sa likod. So, 3 kami. Nandito si Tonton. Fully loaded sa likod. We are now entering EDSA.
Pero pag sa city driving, saka may konting weekend getaway ka, yung range nito, sakto lang.
Hey guys, so nakauwi na nga kami from Batangas and nakapag-ayos na ng mga gamit. So eto, gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo kung anong status ng battery natin tsaka kung ilan yung total kilometers na tinakbo natin. Okay? So as you can see, SOC natin is 57%. Alright? So, and then trip A is 239 kilometers. So, compute tayo ng konti. Okay, so if you remember, nung Friday, yung day 1 natin, yung tinakbo natin within the city was 11.3. Okay? So, i-minus natin siya. So, 239 minus 11.3. So, ang tinakbo talaga natin ng highway papuntang Batangas is 227.7 kilometers. Bago tayo umalis papuntang Batangas, nagpakarga tayo kay AC Mobility Power on Wheels. Okay? Kasi nga, nung Friday, ng gabi, nasa 59, basta below, di ko na masyado maalala, basta below 60 yung SOC niya. So medyo nangamba ako going to Batangas via Tagaytay, baka ma-traffic and all. Nag-worry ako, so nagpa-charge tayo kay AC Mobility Power on Wheels. Pinuntahan niya tayo dito. I will create a separate vlog about that to talk to you about the details and kung gaano ka convenient and gaano kabilis mag-charge. Anyway, that would be for another topic. So pinapaniwalag ko lang po sa inyo, yung 239 minus 11.3 kilometers, 227.7 kilometers ang tinakbo. Ang SOC natin is 57%, meaning ang na-consume natin is 43. 108.8 kilowatt hours, that's the capacity of the battery of the BYD tank. Ano yung 43% na yun? That's 46.78. I-divide natin doon sa total kilometers. So, tumakbo lang siya ng 4.8 kilometers per kilowatt hour. Medyo malakas nga, no? Malakas nga, makonsumo siya kumpara sa of course, Seagull, maliit yung Seagull, and kay Panchita sa Sea Lion 6 natin. Okay? So, yan muna ang update natin for today after our Batangas trip. Hey guys, good morning. It's day 4 with the BYD tank. Meron lang akong lalakarin dito sa Ortigas and let's see how it feels driving this here in the Central Business District. Okay? Medyo sensitive yung settings ng mga alarms niya, pero I'm sure it can be adjusted here. Ayoko lang pakialaman kasi since this is just a loaner, hindi naman sa atin to. I don't want to put too much customization kasi isusolid din naman natin. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na yung mga tunog-tunog na yan. Okay. So, kahapon galing tayo ng Batangas and okay naman yung experience. Here, wala actually masyadong adjustment in terms of yung pagpasok mo sa mga lane and pagsingit mo in between cars if you are coming from the Sea Lion 6. Kasi this is about the same width lang naman. Mataas lang siya ng konti and wala kang masyadong adjustment na gagawin sa pagdadrive mo. So right now naka normal mode tayo. I have to be honest, kapag naka-eco mode, parang nababagalan ako, nabibigatan ako sa pakiramdam. Unlike the Sea Lion, kahit naka-eco mode ako, okay lang, pwede na. Eto, you can really feel that this is an all-wheel drive and that this one has a big battery, 108.8 kilowatt hours. I would recommend kapag ka ito ang gamit nyo sa city, siguro maganda ganito, naka-normal. Sport naman is a little too much. I think normal is just right. So again, we are driving in familiar roads. So kabisado natin yung mga lubak-lubak dito, yung bumpiness ng kalye. I've driven here many times with different cars. So like I mentioned last time, medyo stiff ng konti itong ayan, subukan natin. So in comparison with the Sea Lion 6, this Tang a little bit stiff. Yung stiffness niya hindi kasing tigas ng Ford Everest. I think it's a perfect balance between yung comfort that you would want during city drive, tapos yung konting stiffness kapag maglo-long drive ka, may konting off-road like what we experienced nga again dun sa road trip natin to Bicol. Ito na yung gitna. So naalala ko lang, before we left for Batangas nung Saturday, our SOC was around 55-56%. And I think valid yung concern ko. That's why nagpa-charge tayo sa AC Mobility Power on Wheels. Kasi nung bumalik tayo after that trip, we're back to eto ngayon 55-56. So parang na-consume din natin yung 40 something. Siguro ang may iwan sa atin mga 15-16%. Just imagine kung nasa ganun ka ng SOC, mga 20%, 18%, nasa SLEX ka na pauwi. Nakakakaba pa rin naman, di ba? But anyway, yeah, like I mentioned, kung naka 100% SOC ka, sakto lang, masarap, malaki matitipid mo. Just imagine, imagine for this power, yung torque niya tsaka yung horsepower niya, imagine what kind of ice kung i-compare mo sa gas engine, what kind of gas engine do you need for you to be able to produce that power and be able to propel this car with that instantaneous acceleration. I think this one can go under 5 seconds, 0 to 100 kph. How much gas engine power do you need para i-match mo yung ganung power? And when you go to a long trip like that, how much fuel kaya mako-consume mo? Diba?
Okay, let's check the interior. Of all the BYDs that we've tested, this BYD Tang is so far the most luxurious, the most premium interior for me. Okay, so eto, you have leather here, ganda ng texture, double stitch, black piano finish, suede and yellow stitching, nice leather, electronic controls for your windows and side mirror. And ang pinakamaganda dito is you have memory seats. So when you open the door, the seat will adjust backward so you can get in easily. And then when you close the door, it will move forward, including the adjustment of the steering wheel. The steering wheel can be adjusted electronically. So meron ka lang button dito, push it upward, then it will move upward and downward. And then, ayan. So, telescopic. The leather really feels good. Talagang super premium yung feeling mo. Let me adjust this to my driving position. Ayan. This is my driving position. Maybe a little bit more upright.
good elbow room, nice headroom, enough comfortable space. Maganda yung steering wheel. I like yung mga ganitong medyo mataba yung grip. Easy to press the horn. We are already familiar with these controls, very BYD. Alright, so you have your ACC and ICC here. Camera, switching the orientation of the screen, portrait, and then back to landscape, voice control, volume control, receiving calls, all those fancy stuff. And of course, here you have the massage seat. So, meron din dun sa kabila sa driver, okay? So, andito yung control mo for the massage. Wow, sarap. Here at the second row, oh, for some reason, the cushion here feels softer. Tapos, since the AC has been running, yung lambot ng cushion tsaka yung lamig ng aircon, parang mas gusto ko umupo dito. So, maluwag, ano? I can easily compare against the Sea Lion 6. Mas maluwag yung Sea Lion 6. But, don't forget, it's because this one has a third row seat. And this one is honestly more than enough. This is my driving position. I'm only 5'6". Okay, I have nice, comfortable elbow room. Very good headroom. And I think a third passenger can sit here comfortably. Ayan. I have my own headrest. And meron tayong center armrest. Oh, fancy. So, yan. May storage ka pa with leather cover. Maganda. And then, what's this? Nice. Cup holders. Elegant. And then down here, you have your AC control. You have the time and ayun. Oh, that's why pala the settings here is set to low. That's why it's colder here at the back compared dun sa front. And then here, elegante, may cover talaga yung USB port, ano? So, iba talaga kapag different level. Guys, this is 3.3 million. Yung ibang cars na na-review natin, naka-open lang dyan yung mga USB ports, di ba? And then here, meron kang storage. I like this one kasi yung mga standard na seat pocket dito sa likod. Parang sometimes I'm scared to pull it out too much kasi sometimes it does not go back. Pag na-stretch na siya, para siyang nakaganyan na lagi. Very, talaga ako sa mga ganung bagay. Parang, I always want to maintain, keep everything look brand new. Kaya pati sa likod, minsan naiinis ako sa mga bata kung ano-anong nilalagay. Tapos umuumbok na dyan. To access the third row, you have to do it here on the right side. Merong lever dito. Just pull it like that. And then push. And then you get in. For some reason, walang ganito doon sa left side. Maybe because we are being encouraged to get inside the car from the right side. Since dangerous doon. Yun lang ang iniisip kong possible reason. Now, if you need the cargo space, you have to use this one. Same on the other side. Okay. It's easy to get in. Alright. So, comfortable pa rin yung cushion. Same sa second row. I moved this a little bit forward kasi like I said a while ago, nung umupo ako sa unahan, medyo maluwag pa siya, di ba? So, minug ko lang ng konti, mga 1 to 2 inches para comfortable pa rin yung second row and comfortable din dito. Alright? Again, I'm 5'6". I think okay pa ako dito. Even going to a trip to maybe Batangas, Bataan, 3 to 4 hours, kaya siguro. Pero, of course, this is more really designed for kids. So, 2 of me, okay lang. And I have my own aircon vent here, which is really nice kasi mainit ngayon dyan sa labas and sobrang sarap nung malamig na aircon. And then I have my own LED lamp here. Maganda yung headroom. Ayan, kahit umupo ako ng diretso, maganda pa rin. I can slouch a little bit and okay din tong place to rest my elbow, and I have my cup holder here. So down here, meron kang dalawang aircon vent just like the Sea Lion 6 nandito sa baba. And this one may storage ka, kaya lang may cover. And then merong dalawang cup holders. Okay? And then this is your electronic shift knob na again, I had a difficulty nung ilalabas pa lang namin to sa Greenfield kasi kailangan mo pala tong pindutin every time you need to shift between park, reverse, and drive. Okay, and this one I like kasi very naka-shape. There's an actual button for the hazard. Madaling alam mo na yan na yun kahit hindi ka tumingin, mapipindot mo siya. Okay, and then this is your parking sonar sensors. This is your blind spot monitoring. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. The sign is too bright. Ayan. And then you have your auto hold. Okay. And then this is for your AC control. I hope you can see it. Ayan. And this is your drive mode to switch between normal, eco, and sport. Snow. This is for the terrain. Okay. And then this one is for, I'm not really sure kung para saan to. There's electricity. It's saying something. And yung center console box that opens up in the middle, nag-split siya. And then ayan, maganda sa kanya, meron siyang ganito. So meron kang 12 volt power supply, dalawang USB ports, and an SD card. Ito yung namimiss ko sa Sea Lion 6. Kay Panchita walang USB port dyan. So kanina pina-car wash ko to, no? Kasi galing Batangas, madumi. Nakakaya naman sa inyo, i-shoot ko madumi. So habang kina-car wash, hindi mawala sa isip ko yung feedback sa akin ni Achi tsaka ni Ted na they find it medyo slow daw mag-accelerate kapag naka-eco mode in comparison to Panchita, Sea Lion 6. Habang sa car wash pinapanood ko, bakit kaya? Research ako, bigla akong inisip, teka muna, ilan nga ba ang torque nito? So ang torque nitong BYD Tang is 350 Newton meters. Okay? Ang bigat niya is 2,650 something kilograms. Samantalang si Panchita, the Sea Lion 6, ang weight nun is mga 1,850 kilograms. Pero ang torque naman nun is 325. So lamang lang to ng 25 Newton meters. Pero sa torque lamang lang siya ng 25 Newton meters sa torque. Pero sobrang malaki ang difference ng weight. Additional 800 kilograms. So probably that explains why. Okay? So kasi all-wheel drive to eh. So probably yun yung reason. Pero kapag naka-sport mode to, remember guys, nasa 4.2 or 4.8 seconds ang 0 to 100 nito. So malamang naka-sport mode, matulin. Okay? So siguro pag normal use, yun kaya siguro niya napansin. But then, of course, may pagkakaiba naman kasi sa design. Alright? So to put it simply, feeling mo ma-accelerate, marangkada yung SL6. Pero naman, hindi kami makapag-camping kung wala tong Tang. Kasi hindi namin yun makakargahan ng the same amount of camping gear na dala namin nung weekend. Ito yung SUV talaga. Kasi si Panchita, ang tingin ko doon, / crossover eh. Ito talaga SUV. Pwede mo talaga itong dalhin sa off-road. Mas mataas ang ground clearance. A little bit stiffer ang ang suspension, mas capable to carry heavier load. And yan, marami kang madadala. So yun yung advantages. So anyway, isusoli na natin to. I would like to thank again si Sir Ramir Racelis, GM ng BYD Greenfield. And of course, yung magiting nating agent na si Sean Lee. So kapag may kailangan kayo na BYD car, alam nyo na, BYD Greenfield, kontakin nyo si Sean, mag-inquire lang kayo sa kanya. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our review of the BYD Tang. Okay, so for 4 days namin itong ginamit. And ano ba ang quick summary ko? Mas gusto ko to kung if only I can afford this. Mas gusto ko kasi merong third row seats, mas flexible, mas versatile sa usage namin. Gusto ko yung medyo stiff yung suspension niya kasi nga we can go farther. Mas luxurious to, mas head turner to. Nung dinrive ko to nung weekend, maraming napapalingon, lalo pat walang tint. Titingnan na yung sasakyan, titingnan ka sa loob kung sino ka, tapos pagtingin sa'yo biglang they look away. Yung kotse lang pala gusto nila. That's it guys. Thank you for watching. See you in our next release, next vlog. As always, please drive safe and do not forget to subscribe. Bye.